Hi there, I'm Rob Ayton. I'm from England, southwest England. I've been skateboarding for about 10 years now. Unfortunately, I've had a little injury, but hopefully I'll get over that and get back into skating. But whilst I'm not, I'm going to do a bit of interviewing. Here we have Jake Anderson, who's just been having some absolute killer runs. If you've been watching, probably had a heart attack at how good the runs were. Right, first of all, introduce yourself, Jake.
Yeah, I'm Jake Anderson, I'm 60 and I'm from Cornwall in UK. I've been skating Vert for about 4 years altogether.
Who was your first influences when you started skateboarding?
To be fair, I started doing it on my own. I didn't know of any other skaters, but as soon as I saw people, is obviously Rune Glifberg. He's been there. I've enjoyed his skating so much. It's just been a big influence through all the years.
So, how old were you when you started skateboarding then?
Let me count back. Right, that must be about 9 or 10, I think.
9 or 10? Wow, well, I started when I was about 11 or 12, so that's really, well, 2 years younger than me. Right, okay, so what's your local skate park then?
My local skate park's Mountain Hawk. It's got 2 roll-ins. It's 14 foot high with 20 foot roll-ins on the side. It's vert ramp, yeah, it's sick to skate.
I've had the pleasure of skating it, and it is a really nice vert ramp. Right, Jake, what brought you here to Malmo, Sweden for the Vert Attack 5?
Well, I was here last year and it was a good comp, but I didn't skate too well last year and I ended up coming 6th in the final. So I've been working on my routines now to get there, so I just want to place a little bit higher, you know.
So you've been doing the secret sessions, have you?
No, secret sessions are crap.
I was here last year with Jake and unfortunately I couldn't skate, but it was a really enjoyable contest. It's good to see everyone from Europe coming together, just really enjoying watching each other skate, maybe seeing a trick they might not have thought of doing and just doing it, trying it. What brought you to this contest last year then, Jake?
I don't know, last year was a very travelling year. I went to Barcelona, I went to Holland, France, Belgium, just everywhere, just trying to make my name out there in Europe past the UK, and it's been loads of fun.
So it's worked for you. So what are your sponsors and have you got any sponsorship?
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Karma Skateboards, Victory Hardware, Silver Trucks, God. Oh God, Capix pads. Yeah, they've been there since the beginning. Really, they've been a great help.
Nice. So what else is there? What other competitions have you won or come 2nd or 3rd in, or other competitions that highlight in your head that are similar to this sort of great atmosphere?
All I can think of really was last year was the UK Vert Series, and it was just an amazing series of comps all over the year, and I ended up coming 1st in the pro comp. I won 2 of them, came 2nd at 3 of them, and it was just a great comp and a great atmosphere. It's good to skate with all your friends.
Definitely has been part of the UK skate scene, vert skate scene. I definitely appreciate the sort of atmosphere and the support and encouragement that you get, definitely from you, and there's others that we skate with, like Sam Bosworth and Alex, who's not here. No, not Alex. I meant the other guy. Adam. They're all really encouraging. If you don't do a trick, you've got to go and do it. Especially you, Jake. When I used to skate with Jake, used to really push for tricks and stuff. So what have you thought of the contest so far? Have you enjoyed it?
I haven't seen much of it, but it's been great fun. It's just been amazing.
You didn't see any of the under 16s then?
Oh yeah, I did. They were killing, honestly. That Matt's guy was sick. He's such a sweet little boy.
I watched it earlier too, and the vert scene for the future looks really good as long as everyone keeps at it. There's Matty Carlisle, he's absolutely ripping. There's that Max guy, is it? Where is he from? Sweden? Or Germany? He's Sweden, I think. Really good skater. Yeah. So, anyone that you think might win the competition?
It's just going to be really close. There's going to be people standing out in their groups, but the people that stand out are going to be pushed against each other, and it's going to be a really hard job for the judges.
It's going to be a tough final. So I think that we're going to go back to the footage now. Thanks, Jake, for coming on to the interview, and we'll have some more skaters afterwards. Nice one. Well, I'm here with Swedish ripper Pontis. He was just skating absolutely crazy just then in the fourth heat, was it? It was the fourth heat? Yeah. Heat 4. Pontis, whereabouts are you from? Just give us a little introduction to yourself.
Oh yeah, my name is Pontis and I'm 21 years old and I live in Stockholm right now. But I'm from a town called Borlänge. It's a bit up north, like 7-hour drive or something. So it's 2.5-hour drive northwest. So.
Does Stockholm have a vert ramp then? Does it?
Yeah, it's a real big one, nice one.
So what is it bigger than this one here or?
Sure, for sure, a lot. So I had it's a bit of a change, you know, trying to get used to a smaller ramp.
I've noticed that a number of the good skaters find it hard to downgrade to the smaller ramp. So have you, being 21 years old, you're a similar age to me, what influences did you have to start skateboarding and become a part of the skateboarding culture?
I guess I just watched a couple of friends do it, and then it looks so rad, you know, so I just saw some guys skating vert, so I wanted to upgrade it to, I want to be in the air.
I know that it's a passion for all of us to try and get our wings and try and fly, as it were. So, coming from North Sweden, what's it like coming down to Malmo for the Vert Attack 5?
It's great. It's perfect, you know, meeting a bunch of friends and just hanging out, having a good time. Hopefully there will be a party tonight as well. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a good after party. So why did you pick, well, do you skate any street at all, or do you just skate vert?
Oh yeah, I tried to skate the street, but it's dangerous. Dangerous. Always when I try to skate like flat curb or something, that's why when I get injured. So I try to stick it on the vert ramp for like my serious moves.
Definitely. I'm definitely enjoying the atmosphere of everyone that skates vert, and I know that there's a couple of people out there that can skate, especially Jake Anderson can skate vert as well as street and just rips everything up, which I really enjoy seeing. So how did you find out about this contest? Did you find out about it at Stockholm, or did someone tell you about the contest?
No, I've seen it like online since the first one, but I never came. This is my first time here, so yeah, it's quite a big contest now. So. It's grown.
So who's the sort of local boys from North Sweden then? Is there any more here, or is it just you?
I think maybe you will see a couple of them in like later on in the Masters. So I skate with lots of older guys. Yeah.
Right. I guess we'll hand it back over to the skateboarding. Right. I'm here with. Oh man, I've got stage freeze. We have Oskar from Malmo, just moved up to Stockholm apparently, and we were just interviewed Pontis, and apparently they rip it out together. Apparently, first of all, just a little introduction to yourself, like who are you, etc.
Yeah, I'm Oskar Gydell, and I'm from Sweden. I've been skating for like the past 10 years or so, and skating vert for 4 or 5 years, something. So I started down here, and then I moved up now to Stockholm and been skating from there. So, yeah.
I also hear that, I mean, I've just suffered from an injury myself. I don't like to keep going on about it, get the violins out and stuff, but I hear that you've just suffered an injury and you're back skating within 2 weeks or something ridiculous. What is this about?
Yeah, I had a knee surgery like 4.5 months ago. So I just started skating like 3 weeks ago or something, back in Stockholm, just to get it back, but... Yeah, it's okay, but just like when I was running up from the ramp again, I just twisted a little bit. But yeah.
Have you got any scars?
What was that?
Do you have any scars? Like?
Oh yeah, I got a little one right here, but it's not that big. So.
Right, we'll compare scars. I got one as well. Right. So when did you begin skating, and who were your influences? Like, what videos did you used to watch, and like who did you used to watch vert skating that got you into it?
Yeah, I was into vert skating from the beginning. Actually, yeah, I started skating vert back home. Like starting skating just the small mini ramps and half pipes over there, and once they opened this park in '98, I think I was down here a couple of times and saw this massive vert ramp. I thought like then, and yeah, I just wanted to try. And first of it, I just like slammed so hard first time I was dropping in, but Yeah. Yeah.
So, who is like your like sort of professional skater influence? Like, who did you see on like maybe the television or video that you thought, oh man, that's why I want to skate vert. This is why I want to be a vert skateboarder.
Yeah, I got this Osiris video when I was like 13 or something with Mattias Nylen on that one, and I always liked his style and he's so technical and stuff. So I always been looking up to him. So yeah, that's my favorite skater, I guess, and also Buck, Elastic, Tony Hawk, and all those guys as well. For sure, yeah. The
usual clan, as it were. Also, like, how did you? I mean, you're a local, so I guess you heard about it through your friends. But how did you hear about the event? How it's like how have you seen it develop? I guess you've been here from the first one, have you? Or like, how have you seen it develop? Has it got a lot bigger? I mean, it's like 90. Have you ever seen 90 people at a vert competition before?
No, never. Actually, I've been to a few vert comps, but I mean, this is like the biggest one I've ever been to. Like, so it's almost the funniest one because it's so many people from all over the world. So it's just it's a great time. Yeah.
It's great to see so many people. Right. Have you got any sponsorship? Do you have any sponsors here in Sweden?
Yeah, I ride for Osiris, Thunder Trucks, Real, Spitfire. Let's see, Skull Candy. I used to ride from. I don't think I ride for them anymore. I don't know. Also, 187 Pets from the US. So there's have been a lot of help since I've been recovering from the.
Wicked. Right. Thank you very much, Oskar, and we'll speak to you soon. Yeah. Nice one. Now we have Alex Perelson with us. I first saw this guy back in Bald Masters. I think it was last year. Was it last year? Or 2 years ago. God, that's how long I've been injured for. Never heard of the guy, and then saw him like almost putting down a 900. Absolutely amazing. I'm sure you've like blown up. I heard a lot about the Magaluf Cup that you won, and I'm sure that you've blown up ridiculously after that, especially in Europe, for the fact that I'd never heard your name, and now, you know, you're just absolutely taking it to a next level. If you'd like to just introduce yourself. Where you're from, how long you've been skating, etc.
Okay. Sorry. I'm Alex Perelson. I've been skating for like 10 years, from San Diego. I skate a lot with like Neil and like Danny Mayer and Rob Lorifis and just those guys, like the vert guys in San Diego, and I guess that's pretty much it.
Nice. So, what were your when you like started skating? Like, who were your influences? What made you think, right, I want to skate vert, and like, that is what I'm going to do, like, with my skateboarding?
I first started skating vert when they had the ramp at my local park. Like, there was like pretty heavy sessions with like Navarrete and Jake Brown and like Al Parden, Peter Hewitt, and just like Danny Mayer and just like a lot of people skating. So like, it's probably the best place to start skating vert with all those guys. I got really lucky.
You skated with some world-class skaters, and was that at the very beginning you saw these guys skateboarding then, I guess?
Yeah, not right when I started skating. I kind of like to roll around the street and stuff and mini ramp, and then I kind of got into vert. Like, I would slam and then get scared for a little while. But yeah.
So it's amazing to hear that you slam and get scared for a little while. It's almost a human thing that you're like taking the airs up to almost the ceiling, and it's amazing to hear that you actually like can get scared of things. How did you hear about the event, and what's brought you over here?
I know Sam Beckett pretty well, and he was talking about it, and then John Magnuson, he helped me get out here, and I hear he put this entire thing together, so I just want to say thanks to John.
Also, like, who are your sponsorships? Like, who's helped you out the most with your skateboarding and general things like that?
Remy and Steve at Volcom have helped me out a lot, and Vans and Jim at Deluxe, so I just want to say thanks to all those guys, and Monster too.
Also, it's nice to see the fact that I've like seen you on YouTube and stuff skating ridiculously big ramps, and you're actually managing to cope with this like slightly smaller ramp really well. How are you finding the ramp?
It's so hard for me to come here and skate this thing after skating like the biggest ramps, like the Encinitas YMCA. Like, this thing's. Is this normal for this part of the? No, it's still pretty small for you guys.
Yeah, they've started to get a lot bigger. I know that one in the local park to me got 2 or 3 foot put onto it, and they had a whole new revamp of the ramp. So I think it used to be the sort of standard, and then it got a little bit bigger. So have you ever seen a vert contest in Europe being this big with 90 contestants turning up?
I don't think I've ever been to a place where there's this many vert skaters in one place, you know. So it's pretty cool, and everyone seems to be having a really good time. So that's really cool, also.
It's really nice to have some Americans over as well. Because last year, I don't think was there any from last year. Was there any vert skaters from America over last year? There was. It's nice to have a lot more over. I mean, it's making it more worldwide now, isn't it? Finally, have you got any impressions you'd like to share with us? And could you do an impression of a Brit?
Of the Brit? I don't know about that. I got a good Mattias Ringström, though. I don't know if I should do it. Actually, I'm too nervous. I can't do it for you guys. Sorry.
Cheers, man. Thanks ever so much. It's nice to meet you, man. Brilliant skating. Hello, Malmo. Now we have Mattias Nylen with us. A familiar face for me when I was younger. I'm sure that I've seen him on a couple of Channel 4 Vert competitions with people like Pete King and Yoki Olsen. Definitely a name that I recognise. If you'd just like to introduce us to yourself, where you skate, how long you've skated for?
Sure, I've skated for 22 years, something like that. Started when I was 10, I think, something like that, yeah.
So you skated about how long I am old. So you're 32, 22 years of skating. Amazing. So when you started skateboarding, who were your influences to start skateboarding, and why did you think that vert skateboarding was what you wanted to do?
Oh, when I started, it was just on the street, because that's all we had where I was from. I'm from a little town, so, and it's all the toy shops and stuff started selling it. So all my mates bought it first, and then I bugged my dad to get me one, and then everyone skated for a couple of years, and then it kind of died out, and I stopped for a year or two or something, and then started skating again when I saw other skaters again.
Okay, cool. So is this your first vert attack, or have you been here before?
I was here in the first one, actually. I guess it was 5 years ago now. It was sick, but it was really local. Compared to this, it's like the way it's evolved is pretty sick. It's pretty good to see. Awesome.
Yeah. So you're enjoying the fact that now that it's got a lot bigger, and there's a lot of European people come in, and even Americans now. It's nice to see that it's got a lot more interest in it. Have you ever been into a vert competition recently where it's been 90 people that have entered?
Actually, I haven't been to Vert Comp for 5 years or something, but and it wasn't anything like that. Maybe 25, 30 or something. I think the last one was at Basel. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. I've been skating concrete a lot because we have a lot of concrete parks here in Sweden. So yeah, I moved back from the UK, and then I started skating concrete because they built this big park here and all that stuff.
So you spent a little time in the UK. What did you think about the UK? Did you enjoy it staying there?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I moved there because they have all the old concrete stuff like Romford and Harrow and all that stuff. That's what I was getting into. Just wanted to, I started skating street and kind of ramps, and then vert, and then, well, what's next? Concrete. For me anyway. That was sick. So that's why I moved there, and yeah, I loved it. It was great. Yeah.
Funnily enough, Harrow was, I think, saved by a petition and the recession because they were meant to be developing that place. But luckily, it's still there. Thankfully for the recession. But yeah, nice, famous skate park there from London. Also, what are your sponsorships? Have you got any sponsorship?
Yeah. I've got a few sponsors: Spitfire wheels and Crooked skateboards, Independent trucks, Servant shoes, Yellow bearings, and. Yeah, I don't think I forgot anyone. I'm looking at my board now on the stickers. Cheers.
Finally, have you got any sort of tips or pointers or anything that you can suggest to the younger age group to get them maybe into vert or just skateboarding in general?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun flying around on the vert ramp and meeting new people and having contests like this is great. And it's a good feeling you get from skating vert that you don't really get in any other type of skating.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely love vert skateboarding. I also love street skateboarding. Do you skate? I guess with bowl vert, I guess you skate street as well.
Yeah, not so much anymore, but fuck around a little bit on the flat ground and stuff. And yeah, just pretty much concrete most of the time, and vert too. And now in the winter, I've been skating a lot of vert the past couple of months and stuff.
So where's your residential location these days then?
It's like 1 minute walk from here. It's right behind the park, so I'm pretty blessed.
So this is your local park, as it were, and your local vert ramp. Right, thanks ever so much. Mattias Nylen, everyone. Thank you very much, man. Nice one. Right, hello everyone. We're with Andreas, who's just in that heat, ripping it up with no pads. Bit scary. If you'd just like to introduce yourself, your name, like whereabouts you skate, etc.
My name is Andreas, and I live in Malmo. I'm from Gävle from the beginning, and I like to skate and hang out with my friends, I guess.
Cool. So I take it that you're a more of a street skater than a vert skater. Is that correct?
I like skating everything. It doesn't has to be like just one, like yeah. So I like skating street and vert and bowls and stuff too. So
cool. That's really good to hear. I love it when I hear street or vert skater saying they like to skate everything and not just be this sort of group of I'm a vert skater or I'm a street skater. It's nice to have that sort of openness, and just if you're just a skateboarder, you know, just wherever you are, you're skateboarding, and that's what you should be doing. So who are your influences in skateboarding? Like what like how long have you been skateboarding, and what DVDs and stuff who did you see, like the professionals skateboarding that like you really like thought, right, I really want to skate?
I guess my influences would be like my friends mostly, and maybe just just everyone I skate with here at Bryggeriet, and like meeting new people too. Like it's really fun. So I don't know. That's my influences, I guess. I like a Strange Notes video or something. It doesn't really, yeah.
Okay, so how did you hear about the event, and have you been to Vert Attack before?
I think I've been here every year because I work here, but I've never entered, I think.
This is the first event?
Yeah, it's my first year I was in the competition.
Yeah, it's amazing then. The first time you've entered and you're absolutely killing it. How long have you been skateboarding for?
I don't know exactly how many years, but I think I started when I was like 6 or something, just because I got a board from my sister. Sister? Yeah, she found it in a dumpster, and she didn't want it because I don't know, she wasn't into skating, but I liked it, so I got it.
So it was your sister that got you into skating. That's absolutely amazing. Do you have any sponsorships that help you out with your gear and like travel or anything?
Yeah, I have. My sponsors are Servant skate shoes and Hoax clothing and Semester skateboards. So I want to thank them too, I guess.
Is there any sort of obstacle that you like to skate? Mostly, like, is there anything in skateboarding that you like? Could you just have a mini ramp all day, or could you just like? Is there anything that you particularly like in skateboarding, or is it just everything?
I like everything, but I mostly like to skate maybe parks and stuff because it's easier. I'm a bit lazy, you know, so I usually just go to the skate park and maybe I skate some street on the way there or something. Yeah. Like.
Nice. Brilliant. I think that's about it. Thank you very much, Andreas. Awesome skateboarding, and good luck in the contest. Right, I'm here with the ripper from the last heat, Adil. Well, just do a little introduction to yourself, where you're from, where you've been skateboarding recently, etc.
I'm originally from Norway, and but I lived here. I also lived in Sweden for many years, so I got a lot of friends out here and a lot of good skaters out here. And I also lived in the U.S. for a while, but I'm back in Norway now. Yeah.
Where would you say that you enjoyed the most, like being, or would you say that's quite a hard question to answer?
As far as here, well, just enjoying being here and just seeing that, you know, such a good event being put on, and a lot of people coming out, and a lot of the young guns. I think that's really important. And I don't know, in Europe, it's a really good camaraderie, and as well you have Cabalero, Christian here, and a lot of Swedish legends as well, as far as Vert goes. A lot of the older guys in the Vert dogs.
So over in America, is there many younger Vert skateboarders coming through, have you seen, or not so many?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, Alex Perelson's here, a couple other guys, and a lot of British too, and I think that's awesome. And they keep in like a really high level. But it's like, you got to understand, like, see a lot of guys like Neil, Rune, Alex, and these guys, Oskar. The ramp here is like a lot smaller than what they're used to, and same for us too.
So how long have you been skateboarding, and who were your influences into Vert skateboarding back when you began skateboarding?
I've been skateboarding about like 20 years, probably in the hospital bed for about 10. Big influences, a lot of Swedish guys, but definitely like Christian, Cabalero, but Christian taught me how to do proper airs, and they really helped me out a lot.
So, like, is this the first time you've been to this event, or have you been here before?
No, I've been to the park before, but I've never been to the event. And thanks to all the people here, it's just grown so big. And look at it today, it's so fun, you know. Give it up for John, Malmo!
So, who are your sponsors and your like people that help you out with your skateboarding?
Oh, well, I ride for Opus skateboards, Rockstar, Wax Shoes, Indy, even actually Dolce & Gabbana watches, and a couple other people.
Wicked, wicked. I can fully understand that with your skateboarding ability that I witnessed earlier. Also, we were having a conversation just before we came on air about a Vert ramp back in Norway. I'm quite surprised because seeing a Norway skateboarder, because I've got the cliche view of Norway just being snow. So it's amazing to hear that there's a skateboarding coming out of Norway as well.
Yeah. Well, we had a problem for some years as far as the ramp goes, but now we got a couple more ramps going, and a lot of the young guns, and a lot of them are actually here today, anywhere from 10 years old up to like 15, excuse me, and I think it was like probably like 5 or 6 of them in the junior contest, and we have a park down in Kristiansand that has a vert ramp. It's an event there next weekend actually, and we have our park in also Galanti, Galanti skate park, and but the vert scene actually, I'd say within the year and a half has started to pick back up. Yeah,
that's really good to hear. I'm hearing a lot of good things about every European country getting more of a vert scene. Also, how are you finding this ramp compared to your ramp at home?
Well, our ramp is a meter and a half taller almost, but this ramp is good to be this small. But like, you know, it takes a little time to get used to, but it's a really good ramp. It is. Yeah.
All right, brilliant. Thanks ever so much, and good luck with the contest. Cheers. How's it going, Malmo? You enjoying yourselves? I'm here with the mighty Steve Cabalero. It's a pleasure and an absolute honour to be interviewing this living legend, as it were, for my generation, computer console generation. To see him in the flesh is absolutely amazing. Right, first of all, a little introduction, man, to yourself and where you live in, etc.
Well, I'm Steve Cabalero. I'm 46 years old. Been sponsored by POW since 1979 and Vans shoes from 1988. And I'm just enjoying skateboarding. I'm a father, a husband, and I live for Jesus Christ.
That's absolutely amazing. for someone of your like, I don't know how to put it, like ability and the fact that you've been in skateboarding for many generations, like who are your influences from when you started? Was there a skateboarding scene before you started skateboarding? Was there like people that you looked up to before you started?
Yeah, there was a huge scene. I mean, the skateboarding really started in the 50s, you know, and continued in the 60s, but I didn't clue into it until the 70s. I started skating in 76, and the guys I was influenced by were like Steve Olson, Tony Alva, Jay Adams, Stacy Peralta, Shogo Kubo, all the Dogtown guys, all the guys that were in Skateboarder magazine. But as soon as I started skating, going to skate parks and learning, the one guy that influenced me the most was Eddie Alguera, because at that time in the late 70s, he was like so far ahead of everybody, and his progression just outweighed everybody. And that's who I shot for. I shot for the best, and I wanted to be like the best. So I would just continue and just try to learn his tricks. And our only avenue of learning tricks was looking in magazines and looking at pictures and sequences, because there was no such thing as video cameras back then.
Absolutely amazing. Something that I appreciate as a skateboarder myself, and something that I hope you bring to skateboarding quite a lot, is the fact that when I played on Tony Hawk's and you got the unlocked video, a lot of the skateboarders had very definite places where they skated. They either skated vert or street or like flat ground, whereas you just seem to destroy absolutely everything. Is there like a favourite object that you like to skate, or do you just like to skate everything?
Well, you know, skateboarding is so awesome because it's such an open book. You know, you can do so much with it. I just skateboard because I love it, and I love what you can do with it. And any way you can get creative on a skateboard is fine with me. And I'm also the challenge of skateboarding. I love how challenging it is. So wherever skateboarding goes, I like to go that direction as well and challenge myself and try to step out of my comfort zone.
Right, also, if you'd just like to mention who you're sponsored by, that'd be cool.
Yeah, well, I want to give a big thanks to Vans Europe and Vans America for sending me out here, actually sending me and Hosoi out here, and also John Magnuson for inviting us out here as well. I feel really blessed to be here, to be skating with everybody, and to be back in Europe, and just to continue to inspire skateboarders. I know there's a lot of skaters that have just seen us in videos and magazines, and it's just we're just so thankful to just be able to come out and they can finally meet us after 20, 30 years. So I feel super blessed. I'm just stoked to be here, and I just love everybody, and I just want to thank everyone for supporting us.
I'm sure that Malmo feels very blessed to have you here. Also, how did you find out about the contest? And I guess this is the first time you've been here. How are you finding it so far?
Facebook, baby. No, I was lurking on Fedge's page, and I heard he was interested in coming. So I talked to Fedge and said, hey, let's try to get out there. You know, and we just made it happen, so that's why we're here. But I love Facebook. It's a great avenue to promote and to also connect and reconnect with friends and new fans. And I just got signed on Twitter now, so that's another one. You'll be seeing me out there as well.
Brilliant. I'll be adding you later on Twitter. Finally, I've got a question from Bjorn. He said that he's seen a picture of you standing above a huge concrete drop recently, apparently. Did you do the drop, or has anyone done the drop?
That drop is at Lake Cunningham Skate Park in San Jose, which is about 15 minutes from my house. And it's a big monument that they built just for looks, and you know, maybe hoping someday someone would drop. I've been up there. Tony Hawk's been up there. Bob Berquist has been up there, and another skater from LA. I don't remember his name right now, but he tried it. He's actually the only one that actually tried it but didn't make it. So I think it's doable. It's just a lot of vert and a little bit of tranny. So when you're up there, it looks like you're just going to go straight to flat. So it looks a lot harder than it is.
Brilliant. I'm having a little bit of in Britain we had a coffee advert where I think it's Andy Wright, the footballer, comes round to someone's house who's broken down, and the guy's going, Andy Wright, that's exactly how I feel. Absolute pleasure to meet you, Steve Cabalero. Thank you very much for coming. Malmo is blessed with you, and thanks ever so much. Give it up for Steve Cabalero.
Hello. What a day.
My goodness, we've seen 3 generations. We've seen the under-16s absolutely ripping it. Next generation of Vert skateboarders coming through, and they're looking absolutely fine, really good, talented under-16-year-olds. And then we've seen the pro and the AMs, and some AMs got through to the final, which is amazing to see, really good. And then we saw we can't really call them the oldies, can we? But we saw the old boys like showing us still that they can do it at the over 40s, and it's just ridiculous. Thanks everyone who's tuned in. I think these boys want to say a few thank yous.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've had people watching from all over the world. I knew a few people in California watching, Canada, all over Europe, UK, Austria, Germany, France, just about every place. And the chat's been packed. Amazing to see. And the skating, as Rob said, whoa, man, I don't know where there's no words really. Martin, a few words?
I just want to say thank you for everybody tuning in from all over the world, just as Björn said. It's been a hectic day producing everything, but I'm glad that you tuned in on the live stream. Me, myself, I didn't see that much of the contest. I had to watch all the 9 hours afterwards. I was mainly watching a computer screen. The chat room has been amazing. Everybody has joined in and contributed to the conversation. Loads of laughs. Amazing. Thank you.
Just say thank you to the guys back at home. Beats working my sponsorship for when I'm skateboarding, and also Ape Skates for helping me out with like MCing back at home, and then like giving me the confidence to ask John about this. And thank you to John as well. What an amazing job he's done of putting this on. Pretty much manager solo. I mean, he's had. There's a lot of us, but he's had to be the main guy, and he's just done an absolute outstanding job, and he's made Europe proud basically. So.
I have the last words. Also, stick around for the prize ceremony, and also I see there's a session going on, and there's probably going to be a few nasty tricks still. And also, since it's Saturday night, have a good one.
One for me as well. I apologize if we overuse the word amazing. Thanks, guys. Bye.